Welcome back, everyone. Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, begins at sundown today. So this afternoon, we have Austin chef Amy Kritzer in studio with us. She writes the blog, What Do You Want to Eat? And it's all about modernizing traditional Jewish recipes. Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us. So you started this blog just as a way to kind of promote different recipes, change them up a little bit?
Yeah, take my bubby, who's my grandmother, her traditional recipes, and just modernize them and make them fun.
All right, and so what do you typically like to eat during Rosh Hashanah?
Rosh Hashanah, apples and honey are the most traditional recipe. Normally you just dip apples in honey, but I made this crostini here. It's a very easy fall appetizer, and you could even serve this at any fall party. It doesn't have to be a religious one. So I just have some baguettes here that I toasted with a little garlic and salt and pepper and olive oil. I'm just going to spread some goat cheese on top.
I'll eat goat cheese with anything.
I love goat cheese. I'm obsessed. I'm putting some red chili pepper flakes on here since we're in Texas, and I like everything a little hot.
Sure.
And then just an apple, honey. So you have apples and honey for a sweet New Year.
Very nice. And that looks really good, too.
Thanks. And then I'm going to garnish it with some walnuts. There you go. And some pomegranate seeds. We eat a lot of pomegranates on the New Year because it's a new fruit for the New Year.
And pomegranates are so good for you,
too. And they are good for you, exactly.
And I love this bundt cake.
Thank you.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a honey cake. So honey cake is very traditional for Rosh Hashanah as well, but I took mine up a notch by adding pomegranate juice, coffee, and whiskey. Which I highly recommend, yeah. I've got all the dry ingredients here already, and then this is the wet ingredients. It has the whiskey and the coffee in there, so you can really smell it all.
I know. That's the one thing I said to her when I walked in. I said, it smells really good. She's like, it's whiskey.
It's the whiskey, yeah.
That works.
It's a good smell in the morning here, right? And then I'm just adding some honey in here.
And you know, honey is a great substitute. I use it all the time. Instead of sugar, I put honey in a lot of my cakes and my bread recipes.
Yeah.
And it tastes just as great, and I always feel a little bit better.
It's a little healthier, right?
Yeah. Right, that's the way I think of it. Well, honey is kind of a form of sugar, but I'm not dumping sugar into it.
Yeah, and then this is all the spices too. Traditionally, honey cake does have spices. I added cardamom, which you use in chai tea, so it gives it a nice earthy flavor. So it really makes for a tasty cake.
And all these recipes are on your blog?
Yeah, I've got all these, plus a lot more. I've got brisket and different holidays like Hanukkah. I've got some latkes and stuff, so lots of different recipes to try.
And you have a lot of readers to your blog, too, in such a short time.
I do, yeah. I mean, and they're not all Jewish, too. I've got people from all religions and all over the world, really, who just love good food.
Yeah, about 30,000 people are checking it out a month, which is great. So once you mix everything together...
Just mix it up and then just pour it into a bundt pan. There's a lot of ingredients, but it's very easy to put together. So I'll just pour it in here, hopefully not spill it all over the place. And then you bake this for about an hour. And after it cools, you can glaze it with pomegranate glaze that I did here. It's just pomegranate juice and powdered sugar.
Oh,
so it's really easy. And then I just garnished it with some pomegranate seeds.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
It looks delicious.
Do you want to try anything?
Yeah, I would definitely want to try the bundt cake. That's for sure. It looks delicious.
Yeah.
And talk about where people can check out your website, the exact name of it.
Yeah, it's www.whatjewwannaeat.com. So it's right there.
You go.
It's wanna, not want to, so it's a little tricky.
Well, and certainly it's a catchy name, too, for people to want to check out. What's the most popular recipe?
I like the Jew pun. Probably my Mexican potato latkes. I did like a Texas twist on potato latkes, which are fried potatoes for Hanukkah, and I added some jalapeno to that, and avocado, black bean, and corn, so those are really good.
Gotta have that little spice.
Yeah, and you can have that all year long. You don't have to wait till Hanukkah.
You know what? And you don't have to be Jewish, as you said, to do these kind of
any religion. Yeah, who doesn't like fried potatoes?
Who doesn't
like goat cheese and whiskey? Yeah.
Exactly. It all sounds great. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And while we go our commercial break, I will be eating this. All right. We'll be right back.